the fuck? Listen, okay, it's going down right here. Yeah, hold that nigga back over there. So many niggas finna get fucked up. So many y'all niggas go. We gonna get fucked up. I'm gonna let you know. Whacking niggas on their head. You don't want no problem, nigga. Shut up.
You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, get stumped in the club. Or you can get bucked in the club. Get fucked up in the club. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem with me. Be a me, we be real to you. Hey, you don't wanna be dead in the streets. Mouth full of blood and soul full of heat. Why you tryna act hard as hell and you know damn well you don't wanna feel the shell? Nigga, I been down by law. Gun to my head, press dead to the wall. I got big balls and bullets like baseballs. Spit your dome pieces straight, knock out all y'all. Hell no, them boys don't play. Straighten up to your face, put your pistol away. A dome piece, the weed through my head, and pray for the folks in the club that's scared. Call me dead. You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, get stumped in the club. Or you can get bucked in the club, get fucked up in the club. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem with me. Be a me, we be real to you. Hold them back. Man, fuck that nigga. Fuck that, hold them back. Gotta push that nigga. Hold them back. Gotta push that nigga. Fuck that, hold them back. Ain't short of your zone. God damn it, it's on. Keep popping in my face and get popping in the dome. Don't rush motherfuckers from my birth. If a nigga fall, that's when shit gets worse. The problem with you niggas is you just talk too much. Man, swing on the nigga and fuck his ass up. And you can walk on by with your nuts in the tub. I'll be your blind if you really won't get crunk. In the A, we don't play them games. We just stack and slang and load up the fame. You can buck if you wanna and catch a bowl. Leave a pretty ass girl, beat your ass and take your hoe, nigga. You can get caught in the club. Roll with your hood, get stumped in the club. Or you can get bucked in the club, get fucked up in the club. Nigga, we don't give a fuck. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem. But you don't want no problem with me. Be a me, we be real to you. Hey,
man. This is motherfucking BME Click Foundation, okay? The youngest of the squad.
Ah, man, what's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth, and this is indeed the Punch Junkie Morning Show, man. I am indeed Junior the Truth. Yeah. Hey, man. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community. Hey. Hey. Hey, man. I got a real funny feeling about this, man. I got a real funny feeling about this, man. I got a real funny feeling about this, man. But let's get it.
Oh, no, you didn't. Wait a minute. No, you didn't. Hey, Jay, come back here. Jay. Old ass bitch, man. Jay, my money. Oh, you motherfucker. Okay. All right. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. Huh? You think you can do this shit? Jay! You think you can do this to me? You motherfuckers be playing basketball in Pelican Bay when I get finished with you.
Shoot program. What's up with it, family? What's the damn deal, man? This is Junior the Truth. And this is indeed, once again, the Punch Junkie Morning Show. I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. Shout out to the LDBC, Lions Den Boxing Community. Be sure to go visit the website, join the website, become an official documented member of the family. www.ldbcsports.com. That's www.ldbcsports.com. I am indeed Junior the Truth, man. You can catch me everywhere via social media. I could be found with the handle Junior the Truth, JUNIORTHETRUTH, and that's over all the social media platforms, man, each and every one. If you're really looking for me, you can catch me over on the Punch Junkie Network, the last place in the world for real fans of the sweet science. Be sure to go check us out, www.punchjunkie.network. That's www.punchjunkie.network. Or you can download the Punch Junkie Network mobile apps, man. Whether you team Apple or team Android, we do have a mobile app for you, and it is absolutely 100% free, man. Salute to the family. Hey, man. Man, it seemed only fitting, man, that we come in with the little scrappy, man. No problems. You feel me? Because you don't want no problems. You feel me? Hey, man, we gonna go and get into it, man. But let's go and get started. Let me get the warning out the way before we go any further. This is indeed a morning talk show, man. This is morning radio, morning podcast, but this is not your daddy yak. This is not your average, everyday, friendly morning talk show that you find circulating via the morning radio waves. This show is a daughter of nature, man. So if you are easily offended by colorful language, colorful commentary, adult conversations, it's a good opportunity for you to exit stage left. If you're going to get offended because I talk about your favorite fighter and you're going to get sensitive, it might be an opportunity for you to slide and exit stage left. If you are at work, this show is going to be rated NSFW. It's not suitable for work. Therefore, I'm not telling you to not listen to me at work, but what I am telling you is you might not want to listen to me in earshot of others, your colleagues, co-workers, subordinates, insubordinates, leadership, HR, ownership, the customers. You may not want to listen to me in earshot of any of those people, man. Use your headphones. Y'all pay all the money for them Apple AirPods and Beats, earbuds and all that, man. You better use them shits today. Also, don't listen to me in earshot of your children. You feel me? Uncle Junior is not trying to add to the delinquency of your kids. Please do not listen to me in earshot of your kids unless you want them to get an education in some shit they probably shouldn't be thinking about at their young, tender ages, man. So don't listen to Uncle Junior in earshot of your kids, man. Go on, put your headphones in. What's going on with it, family? Salute, man. Man, we had a weekend of boxing. Let's go on and get into it, man. We had a weekend of boxing. We had, the simultaneous broadcast of the Vasily Lomachenko versus Jermaine Ortiz card in conjunction with the Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva pay-per-view. Yeah, man. Yeah, we can go any which way you want. You feel me? We can go any which way you want. We can start with the man, it's so much packed in, man, in what really wasn't a lot of action, man. It was so much packed in. We can just go with the Jake Paul versus Anderson Silva, man. Jake Paul went on and won his fight. He won by unanimous decision versus Anderson Silva in their matchup. Jake Paul actually was an 8-round matchup, man. It took place at, I think it was cruiserweight. Jake Paul actually, it was a fight where I thought that Anderson Silva was, definitely outdoing, outlanding, out-rallying Jake Paul all throughout the fight. Anderson Silva got dropped in, I believe it was the 7th round, by Jake Paul's right hand. And yeah, man, put him on his back pockets. You feel me? Put the spider on his back pockets. Put him on his back pockets, man. And hey, man, went on to win the fight. As far as the fight, in and of itself, I think it's man, it's a hard sell, man, to go against Jake Paul, man. I ain't gonna sit here and hold you. It's a very hard sell to go against him and what it is that he's doing for the sport of boxing. Jake Paul is actually coming into the sport. He's captivating the sport. He's becoming a very polarizing figure within the sport. And he has a message that is, hey, man, he's done some tremendous work within the sport. I'm gonna say this, man. Jake Paul has done more work in the sport of boxing than your favorite fighter. I know y'all don't be wanting to hear this, and I know this is going, you feel me, it's gonna make y'all feel some kind of way, man. Yeah, Jake Paul has done more work within the sport of boxing than your favorite fighter. Yeah, and that's not mixing anybody, sparing nobody. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. maybe outside of the introduction of the VADA program, which was, kind of spearheaded by Floyd Money Mayweather. The VADA was something that was introduced with the whole idea of really cleaning up the sport, and it has done some work with regard to shining a light on the use of performance enhancing drugs within the sport. However, fighters are testing dirty, fights are still allowed to go on. Records are being concealed, B samples are being swallowed. It's a lot going on with regard to PEDs in the sport, and a lot of scandals to cover up, adverse tests and so on and so forth. But outside of that, Jake Paul has already done a tremendous amount of work within the sport of boxing. I'm just not even gonna sit here and play with y'all. I'm not gonna mix my words. He's already solidified his deal with Showtime Boxing, Showtime Sports and Entertainment, should I say. We got the Jake Paul pay-per-view. We still haven't gotten the pay-per-view that we want, that we're all clamoring for, the biggest fight to be made in the sport of boxing. Showtime Boxing had money for the Jake Paul pay-per-view, but not your favorite fight, the fight that we've all been clamoring for the better part of the last 5 years. You feel me? Jake Paul also shined a tremendous light on the women's sector of boxing, with Amanda Serrano coming over and joining his MVP promotions. Him making her the co-main event on the pay-per-view card, giving her a tremendous payday, like the biggest payday of her career. Yeah. Jake Paul is also spearheading the campaign to create a fighters union. Yeah. He's Callie, you see it. Callie, you see it. Yeah. Callie, you see it. He is spearheading a campaign for a fighters a union for the fighters. You know what I'm saying? To help them, with their health insurance, life insurance, to be sure that they're having the appropriate representation. You understand what I'm saying? Meanwhile, your favorite fighter remains silent on the corruption that is running rampant throughout the sport of boxing. You feel me? They remain silent on the issues that are plaguing a lot of fighters. You understand? The only one I've heard speak up about these things, and my ears could be deceiving me, is Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. That's it. Everybody else remains silent. Yeah. Hey man, Jake Paul has done more in the sport of boxing than than your favorite fighters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm hearing he's fighting the MMA, dudes, whatever. He's making the MMA fighters or former MMA fighters or whoever, he's making them offers that they can't refuse. You feel me? And it's entertaining. You know what I mean? And he's able to captivate and utilize and leverage his following that was built out on the outside, of the sport of boxing through social media. Hey, man. Man, I know y'all don't like Jake Paul, man. He from Ohio. I know y'all don't like that Ohio boy, man. But hey, man. He is here, and he's entered into the sport of boxing, and he's having his way, man. He's called out Canelo Alvarez. There was something that went on with him and was it Nate Diaz or whatever. Something's going on with him. And you know, so he's calling him out next. He called him all kind of bitches, and you feel me? We gonna see what's going on. This is buzzer fuck boxing, man. And at the end of the day, you know, ignoring it and not talking about it and not paying it any attention and so on and so forth does not mean that it's not here and it's not alive and it's not well. And ultimately, like I said, you feel me, I'm looking at Jake Paul and his overall messaging. He has a very, 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 very good platform, and he has a very, very good message. And that's just it, man. You know what I'm saying? I know people don't like him, don't like his antics, you know, want him to get in and fight real fighters and so on and so forth. He tried to fight Tommy Fury. Tommy Fury pulled out of the fight. Like, he tried to fight a real boxer. You feel me? Like, he tried to fight a real boxer, man. Tommy Fury pulled out. Like, what y'all want the man to do? You feel me? What y'all want to do? Like, hey, man, Jake Paul is here, man. You feel me? She's going hard for an MMA fighter. She said Nate Diaz should stay retired. I love Nate Diaz, but he's fought so many wars where he's very punchy. You feel me? And has a lot of scar tissue. You feel me? And if you get in there with Jake Paul, it'll be the biggest payday of his career. It'll be something that he can, you know, possibly stay, you know, retired comfortably. And you know, it'll be entertaining. You feel me? The press conferences, the build up, all of that shit will be ridiculously entertaining, and it'll be polarizing, and it will be on Showtime pay-per-view. Hey, man, this is what y'all want to do, man. This is boxing, bro. This is what we got. Like, this is boxing. You feel me? What y'all want me to do? What y'all want me to do, man? And then at the salute, man, at the end of the day, man, he's here. He's drawing attention to the sport of boxing, and he's actually drawing attention to issues within the sport of boxing, which I like a whole lot. He has his promotional banner. Hey, bro, I'm just gonna be all right, man. I'm about to stop playing with y'all. Like, I'm really gonna stop playing with you, and I'm gonna take the cut off the dope. If you are a professional boxer, bro, you have got to look at MVP Promotions. You have got to take a for real look at MVP Promotions. You have got to take a look at for real possibly working with Jake Paul. Like, hey, man, you feel me? You why not, bro? If you a PBC fighter and you've been on it, bro, Jake Paul didn't have, what is this? Is this his, how many fights he had this year? Is this his second fight this year? I'm not sure. Or is it just, this is the only fight of this year? I don't know, man, but yeah. Hey, man. Mark Wonderlich, salute. He says, sorry to all the fighters. I'm only paying for nothing but Wilder fights at this point. Nobody gets money from Mark except the Wilder fights. You feel? Hey, man, I understand, bro. I can't really, you know, I'm hard pressed, man, to come off my pay-per-view money, man. I got Wilder fights. I got Adrian Broner fights. You feel me? And, you know, depending on who, you know, the other fighters fight, hey, man, you might get some pay-per-view money from me, but, you know, it's going to be hard pressed. Yeah, man. Hey, if you are a fighter, man, you gotta really truly take a look at you know, going over there and joining what they got going on. And that's just it. End of discussion. You know, hey, Mark said I'm not gonna steal either, so he's just not gonna watch the other fights, man. That's a stand-up brother there. Salute to my brother Mark, man. Utah in the building. Man, as far as what Jake Paul, what's next for Jake Paul, you know, I don't know. Like, at this point, it really doesn't matter. Like, he's already He has his fights on Showtime pay-per-view. Like his fights are not some rinky-dink website. I won't say rinky-dink, not some website, not even on the DAZN. Like not, he's made his way to Showtime pay-per-view. So you don't have to search and find some back alley link or whatever the case may be to get his fights are on Showtime pay-per-view, bro. His fights are on Showtime. He's made it to Showtime pay-per-view, bro. I'm not even gonna talk about the drawing and what I think. I will say the arena was packed. The arena was packed. The arena was packed, man. You feel me? The arena was packed. And Logan Paul, facts, Callie, and Logan Paul is with the WWE wrestling. The arena was packed. Oh, hey, Jake Paul, Jake Paul need to bring that money, man. Bring some of that money to Ohio, man. Come stimulate the economy in Ohio, man. You feel me? Bring some of that. Bring one of them fights to the hometown, man. Come stimulate the economy in Ohio, man. Come set it off for your Ohio brethren, man, and sisters. You feel me? Hey, man. What else can you say, man? Jake Paul is here, and he's done more within the sport than your favorite fighters, bro. He's more active. He's more accessible. He does more interviews. He does more talking. He's more outwardly demonstrative. You feel me? Yeah. Callie said you should interview him, man. I think I'm shutting down interviews, bro. I think I'm gonna shut down interviews outside of interviews that are, specifically for the magazine. So I might try to get an interview with him for the magazine for sure. I fuck around and put him on the cover and make all y'all mad. You understand what I'm saying? But yeah, yeah, man. Jake Paul here, bro. And he's selling tickets and he whooping ass, man. And ain't nothing nobody gonna be able to do. Somebody gonna have to go beat him. Somebody gonna have to go knock him out. You feel me? Somebody gonna have to go knock him out. Yeah, somebody gonna have to go knock him out. Like, you gotta go deal with him. You gotta go deal with him. So, man, that's pretty much all I have on that event. Salute to Anderson Silva. He was, hey man, he was in it to win it. The Spider was making it do what he do, and then he got caught, man. He got in that firefight with Jake Paul, man, and he got caught with that right hand, and hey man, right on the button. You feel me? He got up and kept fighting, but man, yeah. So that's just that, man. Yeah, that's just that. Callie said the Ohio edition of the Punch Junkie. Excuse me. I just sprinkled Ohio in the regular. I'm not gonna do just an all Ohio edition. There is enough boxing in the state of Ohio, man, to carry a full magazine. A couple of issues, truth be told, but I'm not gonna do it. I just sprinkled Ohio shit in, you know what I'm saying, and give a healthy dose of the Ohio. Tifa Miller, I see you, baby. Top of the day to you. But that's it, man. So Jake Paul is here. So let's go on and get into it, man. I have Vasily Lomachenko losing this fight versus Jermaine Ortiz, man. I actually sat down, I actually scored the fight. This was a fight that, really flew under the it really flew under the radar. Nobody was really talking about it. A few of the brothers didn't even know that Vasily Lomachenko was fighting on Saturday. And I understand how it was, I mean, the situation was, you feel me? The situation was, man, it wasn't really publicized a whole lot. We're literally in the midst of college football, and that's just it. You feel me? So let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I scored it 7. I scored it 7-5, I believe. And that was being generous with the swing rounds. You know what I mean? The times that it was actually swing rounds, I actually that rounds that could have actually went either way, I scored for Lomachenko. I'll go through my card real quick. So in the first round, I gave it to Ortiz. It was easily Ortiz fight. He came out, he established the distance, he was committed to working off the jab, he was in control, and he showcased that he actually belonged in the ring, in my opinion. Also, we saw the abrasion under Lomachenko's right eye. At that time, they analyzed it and pointed out that it was done by the tape on the wrist of Ortiz, and they kept talking about Ortiz's tape, like he has that tape that's this, that. They just kept on pointing out and like really focusing on Ortiz's tape. They both had the same tape. They had the same tape. You feel me? The colors were different, but it was the same tape. So, it was just this whole situation is weird. I really don't even really want to talk about it, but it is what it is. Second round, I gave Ortiz. It was a continuation of the first round. Third round, Ortiz was an Ortiz round. Ortiz controlled the distance and outboxed Loma. Ortiz looked like somebody, and I was looking as soon as I was right when I was looking at it. I looked at it and I was like, damn, he looked like the way he was rocking and being real rhythmic. He looked like Jermaine Taylor in his prime. And no sooner than I was thinking it, actually, I was thinking I'm gonna keep it a bill. I was just like, damn, he looked like, and I was trying to figure out who he looked like. And before I got it out, I think it was Tim Bradley said he looks like Jermaine Taylor. You feel me? And I was like, be damn, he looked just like Jermaine Taylor. You feel me? He was, in the pocket, comfortable. He was rhythmic. He was really intentional with his jab, with his punch. All of the work came off of the jab. But I felt like he controlled that round. And but Lomachenko actually buzzed Ortiz in the middle of the third round. Ortiz recovered and he stayed doing work. Fourth round, Ortiz, he outboxed and outgunned Lomachenko. You understand what I'm saying? Period. And at the end of the fourth round, Ortiz turned it on. And when he turned it on at the end of the fourth, I was like, oh, he whooping. And I literally said it like, he whooping Lomachenko ass, bro. You feel me? He whooping Lomachenko ass. I'm talking about a variation of punches from everywhere. He was touching that boy everywhere. And then that was when I looked and I'm like, man, this boy can actually beat him. That's when I said it. I was like, man, he can actually beat Lomachenko. And that was the fifth round. I scored it for Ortiz. Okay. Lomachenko came out with an onslaught. You feel me? Early on in the fifth round, he came out with an onslaught and he was, trying to do that matrix shit. And Ortiz answered the onslaught. He answered it. And this was the time also when I started paying attention to the footwork, because there's always this emphasis on the footwork of Vasily Lomachenko. You feel me? So I'm looking at the footwork, and I'm looking at Ortiz match and counter the footwork. He had just as much, if not more, educated footwork with regard to Vasily Lomachenko. I'm looking at Ortiz's footwork. And that footwork in there with the quick twitch, you feel me, with the dog. Callie says he was quick twitch, very twitchy. I'm looking at that with the footwork, stepping when Lomachenko stepping when he step. When Lomachenko tried to spin and turn and get you out of position, this motherfucker Ortiz was spinning with him. You feel me? Right there, right where he needed to be, controlling the distance, controlling the whole fight. I said, oh Lord, this boy, hey man, this boy Ortiz got something on it. He got something on it. This is no sparring partner. You feel me? He got popped in the eye though. And I noticed that was when I noticed Ortiz's left eye. His left eye started to close. All right. The sixth round, I gave the Vasily Lomachenko. He outworked him. You feel me? And I continued to notice that his eye was continuing close. But Lomachenko came out in the 6th round. It was almost like a desperation round for him because he was down. He was already, like I told you, I had already gave up 5 cards. I mean, five of the rounds. So he outworked him in the 6th round. 7th round, Loma was staying more busy. Ortiz started slowing down. You understand what I'm saying? 8th round, I scored for Ortiz because Ortiz came out. He stayed strong. He started pressing the action. You feel me? And he was switching his stance. You know what I'm saying? He started switching, which was a good strategy in my opinion, because he needed to protect his eye. Because when he was in his orthodox position, his eye was right there. You feel me? Right there. Excuse me. When he was in the southpaw position, his eye was right there. No. Excuse me. When he was orthodox, his eye was right there to be touched by Lomachenko. So I don't know if the switching was to protect the eye or to cause confusion or to do, you feel me, all of the above. But he started switching. Also, this when I started to notice Ortiz got tired, and he got tired late, and Lomachenko came on late. You feel me? But it still was not enough, in my opinion. It still was not enough for Lomachenko, you know what I mean, to win, especially a unanimous decision. But 9, you know, Lomachenko, he outlanded Ortiz. It was a very, very, very close round, and I think that was probably the swing round of all swing rounds. 9s, 10, and 11, Lomachenko came on strong. In the sport of boxing, you know, we know how these things go. You know, there's no way in hell that was a unanimous decision. There was no way in hell you could have gotten. I think one of the scorecards was it like 9 rounds to 3 or some shit like that? Like, come on, man. 9 rounds to 3. Like, come on, bro. I couldn't find 6 rounds to give Lomachenko. I couldn't. No. If boxing just wanted to do it, if they just wanted to do it to him, then score the draw. If they just wanted to do it and just don't want to give Lomachenko that you know, that's that blemish, then score the draw. You feel me? But no way in hell Lomachenko won that fight, especially not by a unanimous decision, bro. 9-3, 8-4, Lomachenko's way. When he didn't win, like I said, the first 6 rounds of the fight easily went to Ortiz. Wasn't even close. Wasn't even close. Ortiz faded late. I think if Ortiz would have came out and been able to close the show, especially in rounds 11 and 12, if he would have closed the show, it would have had a for real argument on his hands. You understand what I'm saying? But he wasn't able to close the show. Yeah, man. So it went. I don't believe in, it was a close fight because of the fading at the end or whatever the case may be. But the close fight, like I said, that could have possibly ended in a draw. But Vasily Lomachenko winning by unanimous decision, no, sir. No, sir. Good morning, Sister Tiffany. Hello to you. I hope all is well with you. Shout out to my BCU family. Yes, indeed. Excuse me. All right, man. So then Devin the Dream Haney entered into the ring. You feel me? Vasily Lomachenko don't want no problems with Devin the Dream Haney, man. And I'm gonna be the one that I'm gonna go ahead on and say this, man. I will be surprised. I will be surprised if Vasily Lomachenko fights Devin Haney. I will be surprised if Vasily Lomachenko fights Devin the Dream Haney, especially next. It went from, being here, being ready to, Lomachenko looked at Devin the Dream Haney and said, what lightweight? He's heavyweight. Then Lomachenko said in the post-fight interview, more time. I need some more time. I'll be ready. That's what he said. You feel me? That's what he said. Vasily Lomachenko has already ducked Devin the Dream Haney when Devin the Dream Haney was his mandatory for the WBC title, and he decided to go become whatever that shit called, affiliate franchise champion. Vasily Lomachenko wants no problems with Devin the Dream Haney. Hence the opening song by Lil Scrappy, no problems. You feel me? I'm just gonna tell you the truth. In the modern landscape of boxing, with what we have going on, I will be very surprised if Vasily Lomachenko fights Devin the Dream Haney next. That's all I got. That's all I got. The Vasily Lomachenko that we just saw loses to Teofimo Lopez ran at 140, but he loses badly to Devin the Dream Haney. He loses to Shakur Stevenson. That at 35, man, he loses to, man, I'm talking about, bro. Hey, man. I think Isaac Cruz beats Vasily Lomachenko. I think Isaac Cruz beats Vasily Lomachenko right now, currently. That Vasily Lomachenko that we saw this weekend, Isaac Cruz beats him. Yeah. Now I know y'all that's not gonna be popular, you know. At 135, man. Vasily Lomachenko, man, is yeah, bro. Like this, yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Yeah. Isaac Cruz knocks out that Vasily Lomachenko, bro. In them, you know, them rough and tumble moments, you know, them when cause at the end of the day, Vasily Lomachenko, you know, the matrix and all that shit is cool. But when you got a fighter who's stepping to you and all he wants to do is put his hands on you, at some point you're gonna have to sit down and fight. And in those moments and in those exchanges, bro, Vasily Lomachenko gets he gets caught by Isaac Cruz, man, and the shit goes haywire because he's gonna have, at some point in the fight, he's gonna have to sit down, and probably in multiple spots of that fight, he's gonna have to sit down and he's gonna have to sit down and rumble with Isaac Cruz. And when he sits down and rumbles and tries to get the respect of Isaac Cruz, it's not gonna end well. You feel me? It is literally not gonna end well. So I just saw something in Vasily Lomachenko when he was, you know, throughout the fight, of course, and then him and looking at Devin Haney and his whole energy with it was uncut. Like Dev Haney just left the ring. Like, bro, I'm not finna stand here for this. Like, man, this man don't want no problems, bro. This man don't want no problems. You feel me? Like, he don't want no problems. Salute to my brother Big Ram in the building. Ram, you get my message, bro? I sent you a message about that, your question. You should have, I don't know if you responded or not. Maybe I need to look again, but salute. Callie says, I'm not sure he beats Ryan Garcia. Damn. Hey, man, with the hand speed, if Ryan Garcia can actually box and stay, man, Loma, Loma, it's a dogfight at 135, bro. And Loma is not he's not the head of the pack, bro. He's not the head of the pack. Dev Haney is gonna jab Lomachenko's head off, bro. All of that footwork, all of that moving and spinning, now that shit's cool, bro. But when you got a motherfucker that's gonna stand there, fight tall, long, educated jab, not gonna get tired, gonna outgun you. Hey, man. So I know the storyline. I know what they're trying to do. I understand what Scam Daddy's doing. Lomachenko, man, is looking like a feather in the cap. You know what I'm saying? For bruh, come on, bro. And Shakur, bro. And Shakur, can you imagine what Shakur Stevenson would do to Vasily Lomachenko, bro? Can you imagine how Vasily Lomachenko's not gonna be able to hit Shakur? And Shakur's gonna put him in a position where Lomachenko gotta come and get him. And how he's gonna land, he's gonna have to land. I mean, Shakur's gonna land some big shit on Vasily Lomachenko and put him in trouble and get him in trouble, bro. And I'm talking because Shakur has that. he has that excellent, I call it in and out. He has that excellent in and out. You feel me? He has that in and out movement. Stays tall, uses his jab effectively, lands big shit, counters appropriately. You feel me? I'm talking about eyes on the target at all times. You feel me? Catching and returning. You feel me? Hey, man, Shakur does Vasily Lomachenko bad, bro. He does him bad. He does him bad. Yeah. G5 Gay says Pitbull is too wild. I agree, he's wild, bro. Which is why I think he beats Vasily Lomachenko, bro. Wild shit and all. Unorthodox. And he's a power puncher. And he's coming, bro. And you're gonna have to actually stop him. And if Tank Davis couldn't stop Isak Cruz, Vasily Lomachenko can't stop Isak Cruz. You feel me? Callie says Tank puts puts Lomachenko in a coma. Man, that's my biggest hiccup with Tank Davis is that they didn't go in there and they didn't fight Vasily Lomachenko, bro. That second loss that Vasily got should have been from Tank Davis, bro. You feel me? Yeah. This is Lomachenko is, I mean, he's in a space now where he has to actually, to remain relevant, he has to actually fight. You feel me? He has to actually fight these dudes. Like all of the little fluff that's been atop the lightweight division has it's kind of subsided. And so now you have this, bro. One of the worst things for Vasily Lomachenko is Shakur Stevenson moving to 135, bro. Because now nobody's really like, man, what are we? I'd much rather see Devin Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? For personal reasons, I would like to see Vasily Lomachenko get in there and get executed versus, Devin the Dream Haney or Shakur Stevenson. But the fight to be made at 135, let's be clear, it is Devin the Dream Haney versus Shakur Stevenson. You feel me? I'm not willing to put Tank Davis in that conversation because Tank has proven that he's worried about selling tickets. And you know what I'm saying? His focus is not on being a champion. You know what I mean? His focus is on being a draw. You understand? Which is cool. It's prize fighting. So if that's what, they choose to do, then that's the way that they go. Cool. But as far as people who, the fighters that are, wanting to go out and prove that they are the best and fight the best and take on the best competition and, really fight for their legacy. Yeah. Shakur Stevenson versus Devin the Dream Haney is the fight to be made at 135. They just keep giving us Vasily Lomachenko. You know what I'm saying? So that's just it. Salute the big land of the 216 main event. Mark Winston Lee and Tay-Tay, the beautiful Tay-Tay Brown. Salute to y'all for holding down things over on the Junior the Truth mobile app, man. I really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. And I believe all of y'all are pulling double duty over on the live stream, the YouTube live stream as well. So I appreciate you all for holding down the app and for pulling double duty. Thank you so much. So yeah, man, it's man, Vasily's whole energy is just, man, I don't know, man. It's a lot going on, man. The man's been in war. You feel me? And, he's been out and he's come back in and he fought his sparring partner and he lost, to be real with you. And it's just a whole lot going on, man. And then he watched his homeboy Usyk duck Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. You feel me? Don't leave that out. Usyk has ducked Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Alexander Usyk don't want no problems with Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder after saying he was gonna fight him and so on and so forth. Yeah. Yeah. Hey man, this is ugly. You know what I'm saying? Hey man. Stormy B Man, my brother in the building, he says, how about Vagisil being executed twice? First against Dev, then Shakur. Ain't nothing like a dual ass whooping. That's exactly what he gonna get, man. If he get in there with them boys, man, he gonna get executed twice, 2 times. Man, the Matrix is, hey man, The Matrix is yeah, man. It's done, man. You know what I'm saying? It's done. Um I'm not saying it's done. He might be able to come back and make some magic. We'll see, man. As far as that fight, if that's the fight that we got to have, then let's have it. I don't think that he's gonna fight Devin the Dream Haney, though. I'm just gonna be honest with you, bro. I don't think he's gonna fight Devin the Dream Haney. I for sure don't think it's gonna be next. He needs a big performance against somebody. So I would see him coming in trying to get another fight like in the first quarter of 2023, trying to build some confidence, and then maybe trying to go into a spring fight versus Devin the Dream Haney. But yeah, man, it's man. I'm talking about Dev Haney got in there on some of that. You want some of this, boy? Some of that energy. And what did Vasily say? He said, no. Did lightweight? No, this is a heavyweight. You feel me? That's what he said. That's what he said. This lightweight? No, this heavyweight. Man, that boy don't want no problems with that man. So, hey, man, at the end of the day, it just is what it is, man. Ain't no use in trying to ain't no use in trying to make this shit out to be something that it ain't, man. I'm sick of all of the storylines. I'm sick of all of the storylines. I'm sick of all of the BS, man. I'm sick of all of that, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna just call the shit like it is. Vasily Lomachenko, I did not like his energy in the post-fight interview. And I will be very, very, very shocked, surprised, startled if he actually fights Devin the Dream Haney, man. Definitely next. And that's just it. This week we have a fight week for Bivol versus Ramirez taking place, man. They're fighting in they're fighting in Dubai, over there in no, they're fighting in Abu Dhabi. Hey, man, I don't even that fight, man. I guess I could just make a pick now because I'm picking Bivol to win. I just don't think Ramirez can beat him. You know what I'm saying? So I'm definitely picking Bivol to win. And that's just it. We also have the Morel. Morel is fighting. I don't even know who your boss Newly. Is that how you say his name? He's fighting your boss Newly over on Showtime. As far as that fight goes, I'm not familiar with your boss Newly. So I'm not even gonna speak on it because I don't know who your boss Newly is, man. Maybe I'll do a little bit more research. But we had the Bivol versus Ramirez fight. Dimitri Bivol coming off of the Canelo Alvarez ass whooping. You feel me? He put a cold demonstration down on Canelo Alvarez, and yeah, man. Yeah, man. I got Bivol winning, man. A-Count says, tell Black Fight Fan TV, Loma dumb bread, homie. You feel me? He dumb bread, homie. Hey, man, it's man, Loma, he just ain't got nothing coming, bro. This happens, man. This happens. We have these storylines within the sport, man, and these things happen, man. It's quite difficult to it's quite salute to my player partner G5 Gabe, man. I see you. These things happen, man. You feel me? Yeah, these things happen. Callie says, rumor is Canelo wants to fight Bivol at 164. Hey, man, Canelo's probably gonna go get his bag. You know who Canelo's biggest bag is against, bro? Guess who Canelo Alvarez's biggest fight that can be made is against, bro? Y'all guess. I give you one guess. Who can Canelo fight to make the biggest bag, man? Y'all guess. You feel me? Y'all guess. I think Canelo's gonna go ahead on and go get a money fight, man. Probably on Cinco de Mayo. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be shocked. You feel me? Y'all, nobody's answering. Y'all ain't gonna say, I'm not gonna. Ooh, Brian Peters. Ooh. They said, ooh, y'all wrong. G5 gave right. He said it first. You feel me? G5 Gay came in and said it first, bro. Spence, King Vonnie said Spence, Cali niggas, Cali a nigga. Cali is a nigga, but Cali Enigma, I'm just playing. Cali ain't a nigga. Cali Enigma said Charlo. You feel me? CB Sports said they saying EJ. No. Jake Paul is the biggest fight. as far as money is concerned. It's Jake Paul, bro. G5 said Wilder. It's Jake Paul, bro. It's Jake Paul, bro. Don't be surprised if Canelo Alvarez comes out and campaigns on teaching Jake Paul a lesson about boxing. He's gonna actually go in and fight Jake Paul. You feel me? And it'll be a 12-round fight. You understand what I'm saying? It'll be a 12-round fight. And be for a championship. Yeah. And be for a championship. Man, that's all I got, man. That's the boxing talk for today. You feel me? That's the boxing talk, which I'm not gonna come up here. I'm not gonna make up nothing. I'm not gonna play no games with y'all. I'm not gonna talk about these fights that ain't happening. I'm not gonna talk about negotiations. I'm not gonna do the I don't know what that is. I'm not gonna do the beefing back and forth. About current events and things that are going on. I'm not finna do it. So that's it. I ain't got nothing left. You feel me? I ain't got nothing left. Boxing is in a space, man. It's in a space. My brother Maine said what my children gonna be for Halloween, man. We did we do a bonfire. So we had our bonfire this weekend. And we did our bonfire this weekend. And so the kids in the family, come out, and the dogs come out, and we put the fire up, we roast hot dogs and s'mores and all that shit. And so my daughter is a ninja, and she has she's a ninja, and my son's a Spider-Man. You feel me? And then I had a nephew, he came out, he was Spider-Man and Michael Jackson. You feel me? It's a cold game. Nephew was Spider-Man and Michael Jackson. So yeah, tonight is the actual official beggars night. I'm not so sure, what I'm gonna be. I said what I'm gonna do. Sometimes we go out, and hand out candy. Other times we don't. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do this year. You know what I mean? We're prepared to hand out, candy and whatnot, but I don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling. Plus, I got a lot of work to do, so it depends on how much of this work I got to do. You feel me? So I don't know, man, but everybody that's, participating in Beggars Night or whatever the case may be tonight, man, y'all be careful. It's a lot of fools. I would suggest not allowing your kids to go door to door because it's a lot of fools out here, man. My kids aren't going door to door or doing any taking any candy from strangers or none of that. Ain't that some shit though? You tell y'all the whole time your kids are taught to not speak to strangers and don't take candy from people and all that kind of shit. And then we have a whole night where the kids just go out and they just take candy from folks. You feel me? Mahari said we serving candy tonight. That sound like some freak shit. Yeah, we serving candy tonight, Junior. That sound like some freak shit. Mahari serving up that penis candy, bro. That's what it sound like, ladies. You feel me? Fellas, had your women. Mahari on the prowl. You understand what I'm saying? The Cali says the white people in the Bay give out fruit for Halloween. Damn. Yeah, we usually give out we'll give out candy. You know what I'm saying? Every now and again we'll do like the little pretzel packs and cheese ball packs and shit like that. But nah, I don't know what we're gonna do this year, man. I got turned off, man. Honestly, I had prepared to hand out candy. But during the at the park where we were at, my family got harassed by a white concerned citizen. You feel me? As to what we were doing in the park or whatever the case may be. So, you know, I had to address him and address that situation. And I've been turned off, man. So I probably don't even want to hand out no candy, man, because it ain't too many brown babies running around where I'm at. You feel me? To be real with you, you know, if I was to keep it a buck, you know what I mean? I get turned off easy, man, by folks. You feel me? And it made me just want to, you know, go in the house and chill out and relax and be with my family, man, and protect them at all costs. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. You know what I mean? We'll see how it go. I may go out there and hand out some shit, may not. I may shut off my lights. You feel me? But that's that, man. Be careful. You know, I wouldn't be me if I didn't say this. Salute, Queen 71. I didn't see you in here. Salute. You said the last costume pick today. You talking about your Halloween costume? She been doing the 50 days of Halloween costumes. You feel me? Queen been sharing all of her Halloween costumes from the past. You feel me? And the present. What you gonna be for Halloween today, Queen? I mean, yeah, what you dressing up as? Quit there, man. I was gonna say something crazy, but I'm gonna stop. You feel me? I'm gonna quit. I ain't finna. I'm gonna leave the whole situation alone. Because I think Queen gonna be a naughty. She gonna be something naughty and shit. A Catwoman. She gonna wear a crotchless cat suit with a tail on it or some shit. You feel me? So I'm a man my business. I ain't finna get all in nobody's affairs. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. Hey man, listen, y'all gonna get upset with me again, but we gotta have real conversation. I see people starting to get out of here. They starting to leave out. That's cool. My beautiful sister Tay Tay Brown shaking her head and laughing. Don't laugh at me, Tay Tay. It get worse. It get way worse. Salute to Brown Ivy 14. What's up with a beautiful salute? G5, you know I ain't lying, man. Queen 71, man. She dressed like a little man. I ain't gonna say that, man. If I was gonna say it though, she dressed like a black sex superhero. You feel me? She said did that already. Meow. Hey, but look though, we are dealing with a diesel fuel shortage. Okay. I'm not sure that people understand the significance of what it means for us to be dealing with a diesel fuel shortage, but we are dealing with that. And there are people that are estimating that before the end of the year, we'll be out of diesel fuel in the reserves and so on and so forth. I have my thoughts about it. You know what I mean? Y'all know I'm the constant conspiracy theorist. So I'm not so sure. You know, hey man, you know, I'm going to say what I do know. You understand what I'm saying? Whatever man says there's less than 25 days supply left. You feel me? So by the holiday season, we're going to be out of diesel. What that means for us is that that's going to affect you in your life. You understand? That's going to affect everything. Let's be clear. The way your goods are, diesel fuel causes the country to run. The country runs off diesel fuel. The way that you get, excuse me, your supplies, the way that you all get your goods, the way that we get groceries, so on and so forth, that is going to have an effect on that stuff. So once again, you have to be very, 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 very intentional with what it is that you're doing. Be intentional with your stockpiling, being intentional with the things that, yeah, man, be intentional. That's all I can say, man. It's just really, truly just be intentional with what it is that you're doing with regards to your stockpiling, your groceries, food, the supplies and stuff that you need. Stock up on stuff. Also, there's been an escalation in things between Ukraine and Russia. You know, they had opened up the I think it's the Black Sea waterway, and they were allowing things to go, and the war wasn't taking place in that waterway. And there was some things that took place, and there was a violation of that treaty, if you will. And so now that waterway is being shut down once again. So what that means is the grain that comes out of the Ukraine is not going to be coming out of the Ukraine, which is going to possibly cause shortages in that area too. It's just a lot of stuff going on globally, man, and you have to tie in and be abreast of what's going on with that, man. That's all I'm gonna say, man. Just be prepared, and tap into these real things. Boxing is cool, sports cool, entertainment's cool. Be tied into these real things. Those of you all who invest in the stock market, which opens in 9 minutes, and I gotta go. It's diesel fuel shortages going on. These companies that are in the industry of diesel fuel, or diesel fuel the funds, or whatever the case may be, might not be a bad investment, because the price is going to shoot up tremendously because of the supply and demand, which is going to increase the value, which means the stocks are going to go up. Same with grain stocks. Any of those stocks that mess around with the grain commodities, if you will. So those are some investment opportunities that might be worth researching. So salute to y'all. Thank y'all so much. I got to get myself together because I got things to do in the market real quick before the market opens. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate you all. You have absolutely no idea, man. Salute to the entire family. This is Junior the Truth signing off. I'll salute to everybody that shows love to the Black Gentleman Grooming Company. Really, truly, genuinely appreciate y'all. We do have a line of all natural handcrafted products, handcrafted grooming products specifically with the folks in mind, man. Y'all be sure to come check us out, www.theblackgent.com. But this is Junior the Truth signing off, man. I'm giving you a daily reminder to view your life like a pair of dice until it looks like a paradise. I'm a Ohio-born player, mate. If you don't know anything else about me at the end of the day, I got to keep pushing, baby.
We offer the best grooming products for you. Yes, all natural and handcrafted too. We wanna help be your swagger, style, class, and luxury. Make our products tailor-made for you with high quality. Yeah. So get in style with the Black Company. To give you swagger.